Amazing viewers, a pleasant evening to you all. Welcome to my channel. The situation of the North, the insecurity ravaging the North, I think is far from being over. Now, the actions of some of these governors, is really disgusting to me. Not just the governor, but some of the, the clerics, the elites, whichever word you want to use. Those people that we do hear about them in the North. The kind of actions or the comments they make towards this whole thing that is eating them up shows that they are not even prepared to cope the situation. I got angry the other day when I was doing a video where they said, is it Northern National Forum or whatsoever, called for the sack of the service chiefs, and some other persons over the high level of insecurity. And I said, when we then now talk to the governors who feel that it is okay to negotiate with terrorists, when we then caution the, some of their political elites who feel, okay, this terrorist group, these individuals should not be touched, when we then caution these people, like, it's as if there's no one voice there. On one hand, you find a group saying, okay, you have to handle this thing. The insecurity is too much in the North. On the other hand, there's another group that will come and tell you, no, we have to negotiate with these individuals. It is only in Nigeria that I've heard of that there's always negotiation with terrorists, with bandits. Only in Nigeria. Other nations, they see and they shoot on sight. But here, it's a different ballgame altogether. And what's more disgusting about this whole thing is the fact that we have, the top organs from the military, conniving with these individuals to bring back these people into the society in the name of their repentant terrorists. And they need to radicalize them. How the matter won't they end? In a sane nation, with what Gumi just said now, by now, they don't invite them. Never for once in all the whole time that Gumi has to open his mouth to talk about negotiation with bandits, to talk about all that stuff. Being a middleman. Never for once have I seen a news that, okay, they just called Gumi for questioning. Okay, even with the whole thing that they say they are doing, look at Zamfara. I just read somewhere now that they said they had some peace talk. Oh yeah, they have ended up adopting some individuals, killing people, as alleged. And then we have Gumi saying, oh, the security agencies, the security officers should not provoke this terrorist group now that they've been able to, have some peace talk with them in Katsina State. Hey, God. When will this whole thing end? This thing just brings to mind what someone said. Hi, that some of these Northerners, they need to create a different country for them. Completely different country for them. Away from the country called Nigeria. And whenever I get to see some statements or some actions coming from that side, I'm sorry to say, I will just recall the words of the person. I'm forced to say, oh, this is actually needed. Like, where will it be here that Gumi could say, okay, let them not provoke terrorists? Like, seriously. We're never ready to fight this matter. Now, I'm going to be reading what Gumi said and how people have been reacting to it, But before I get to do that, let me show you this video where a young folk, has come out to counter what another young person from Edo State said with regards to, blaming Ashwa Igodalo and, of course, Obaseki for the killing in Edo State.
One thing where we suppose know, during Obaseki time, all of us here, even the PDP chairman, the kidnapper, PDP, during Obaseki time, when we still measure our Baba late Osayomori now, we all see during Obaseki time. Who's a move when Obaseki make? All the reason why we they draw now, we know how much allocation when this man collect when we say one thing not day when you do. It let us know. Somebody ever call me says, see Batogionba don't bring our Baba picture come out. If they do, And we are not, as Congress talk, I don't even need to talk about that particular video. About Ogionba too small, not be today start to the cause papa. So Ogionba no, but not the very risk you wa. We may no here so no there.
About 2 people will call before this man talk. I need to reply to those people before I will talk some of the ideas when I get where we will fit to fight this insecurity. So the 2 people will call among the 2 callers just now because as I did here, I watch comments, you know. So most of them they almost say the same thing, you know. Like now he say, make we not disturb Ope will say Ope will just enter power. It comes sound to me like say those 2 people they don't really listen to this program from the beginning. May they know may they know what it be the reason why we did here and what will they do for here. It's just like maybe because they know me say and they criticize the government. I know, you know, then they can just jump into the conclusion because I see one comment maybe say they try to see person will get like who be this boy, like, you know. But meanwhile, these people they fail to understand, say we are talking of Edo life for here. You they say this government just enter, make we give them time. I just take a simple example. You understand? Even I say some of them don't understand the first job of this governor. The day when they swear will win as a governor. Even I say most of these people they fail to understand in first parity. Open the first parity as a governor from the day when they give that man to say now you are not the share, you are not the number 1 citizen of Edo State. Now that day the responsibility of all Edo lights they will hand. So Opebulo's first duty is to secure lives and property of Edo lives. You see the way I tell the talk for you just now. That's why I make everybody understand. Say I don't come here to come say Opebulo not do this or Opebulo that. I don't come here to come criticize them. I come here to tell make we reason on how to solve this problem because they be the governor of the state. According to the law, he must protect lives and property of Edo people. These 2 people when they talk say make we leave Opebulo. Say just you enter. Okay, now make this person just put in leg for those people who they kidnap shoe. Make just put that in own leg for his shoe, or make it just assume say it to say that in family, your brother, your sister, your mama, your papa, now they hold. Then you go understand the pain when I tell you, you know the pain when they talk from. I understand. Say you think say maybe I just come here, maybe they see my videos when I tell they talk about the government. That will not be why I did here. What thing that they do, I feel they do what thing that they do normally. But when it comes to the life of Edo lights, this is what we are talking about. Because me when they follow you, they talk so. My life not the important past those people where they kidnap. So the people where they buy, my life not the important past them. But I was just only privileged to do where I did today. Not be say I did special past them. Not be say I get sense past them, or maybe because I too smart past them. Bro, this is a result of having a government where no care about the people. You they build flyover. Let's be honest. Somebody they talk say government they build flyover. You they build flyover where people want pass, and the people who want pass the flyover they buy them on daily basis. They kidnap them on daily basis. If they kidnap all Edo people, Edo people finish. If they on life, all Edo people finish. Who want pass? Who want use the flyover? Who is going to use the flyover? This is my question for those 2 callers. So make it that's why I said it from the beginning. I'm not here for politics. Like we can't do politics. We can't say this government or that government. You understand? Make we not politicize what we they talk for here. Let us put our leg in the shoes of those victims. Now that one matters to us because I get family from Nigeria. Outside my family, those people they be Edo people. Their life should matter to us. That's the reason why they say they call on the governor. Obaseki is not the governor. When you talk one thing just now, you say until Obaseki feel the pain. Bro, you say how Obaseki want to feel the pain. Anything where they happen for a donor, Obaseki the other ones I say, now they know. Somebody also call just now they tell you say, because me I see they are aware of that one that time. The time where Amroba go rob that time where they say they take rob that time. You see how they take cash them. They cash them during the time of Obaseki. According to what we hear, that there was a security system where Obaseki set up. I watched one video where somebody post one time. They even for Third Junction, as much as they move for Third Junction, They get control room, monitor where they for the watch am. If when because I watch the video, when one driver for big traffic for Third Junction, people where they control room see am say so driver beat traffic. You dey feel me so Obaseki one way or other. That's why they say government no dey finish. People not supposed to start from that place, but let us leave Obaseki in total. Make our people try and understand where we they speak from. Not because we are talking for Pebble, they support to Pebble. No, Pebble too not my enemy. For the first year they criticize Pebble, you say Pebble is my enemy. Tomorrow, don't be surprised. You see me say they support Pebble. It's not my enemy. This is the politics be that. But now it has become now we are talking about life, Edo people life. So that's why I leave politics aside. And before I start anything where they do for talk for you, let me first talk say this is not politics. I don't come here to come do politics. I only come here to see what do we do and how do we reach out to this governor. Oga, this is your job. Anybody will go come tell you for you say, oh, even if now 1 month, oh, people will take enter power. Then you just day. The lives of Edo people is already there in hand. So he has to do everything to secure lives and property.
So I'm glad that we have some young folks, that understands the responsibility of the government, that understand there is every need to hold the government accountable for whatever it is that is happening. Now, when I did the first video on this, one of the young men was saying something like, oh, Obaseki is to blame for all the things that is happening and all that. You understand? And I'm glad I'm seeing somebody saying, no, Obaseki cannot be blamed for all this thing that is happening. And like, seriously, it baffles me when someone say, just like what he said, that, oh, until Obaseki feel him. Like, I don't understand. Feel what? Feel what? Obaseki, I remember his time that he set up a security network. And right now, the one of Opebolo, we know that when this whole Uromi incident happened, that the vigilantes that even had weapon, that their weapon was retrieved from them. Because I remember a video of them even protesting that they should be giving their weapon to protect themselves, since the government cannot provide security for them. It is the responsibility of the government to protect the lives and property of the people. In fact, now the first thing what they even supposed to do first. It baffles me when I see some young, energetic, individuals coming to defend the rubbish of the government of the day. Now, how do you expect them to do better if you keep siding them for doing rubbish? Since where all these incidents they happen, kidnapping here and there, I never hear a whole lot talk about the matter. Do you know how many communities from Edo State have taken to the streets to protest? Not for once have I seen a video of the government talking about the whole thing. Instead, what they do is to push you to the previous government. And then even the innocent Ashwe Godalo, they're inside. So because Ashwe did not, they stole his mandate, for that reason, he would want the people who actually gave him that mandate before it was stolen to suffer. Please, somebody should make that make sense. Because sometimes I wonder where what these people smoke and then begin to reason from, another part of their head. Probably not even their head at all. Somebody should make it make sense to me. Even the Obaseki himself, for someone whose tenure, he completed 8 years, he found himself in power for a second tenure. So it's not as if he's coming back again for a third tenure. Then he's okay to send people and be killing. I've said this thing before. All this nonsense they are trying to politicize all these things is why this matter will never end. One person will be busy negotiating with bandits. The other one will be busy telling you it is the opposition trying to destabilize, the government of the day. Please. So long as they keep doing this thing, we are not going anywhere with this matter. And so long as they don't also call him, we are not going anywhere with this same matter. Make it make sense to me that the governor has kept quiet. And then tomorrow, when the people decide to toe the line of jungle justice, the government will file out. Then look, no matter what these people are saying, it is the responsibility of the government to protect the lives and property of the people. And if you are making effort and at the federal level you are being frustrated, call names. Now which are they like? Call names. That is the best thing you can do. You try defend Okpeholo. For what? Tomorrow, if they kidnap your person, you will come say, now Ashwe, that inside the minute go kidnapper. I've said this thing, just like what Jared, the clip Jared made earlier, that prompted was his name, Ashwe, to file a suit against him. Let them bring the evidence. Bring it now. All the people when no use don't line, where be said they no go anywhere. I talk on the last time, and they kidnap them. Now the same Ashwe. Look, please, this especially from we young folks, we really have to be very careful. Let's learn to call a spade a spade. All this nonsense, people supporting these people, that they should negotiate with this thing and the rest. They should stop it. They should stop it. See what Gumi is saying now. Let me read that out and then take social media reaction before we come back to wrap this up. Controversial Kaduna-based Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has stirred fresh controversy by cautioning security operatives not to provoke terrorists after a peace arrangement was reached in Katsina State. In a Facebook post, Gumi insisted that any attempt to confront the armed groups could plunge the region back into bloodshed. Some people who don't want peace will provoke them again by attacking them. It's very important to educate them that they are used by capitalizing on their ignorance and zeal for vengeance, Gumi wrote. His comments followed a peace dialogue held in Faskari on Sunday involving residents, community leaders, and bandits commanders, including the wanted kingpin Ado Alero. Video evidence showed heavily armed herders attending the meeting and interacting openly with locals and traditional authorities. During the gathering, Alero admitted that strained relations with security agencies intensified when one of his associates was arrested without explanation. What brought about the meeting is that one of my boys was arrested. At the time, we were not on good terms with the security operatives. I asked why they arrested him, but they did not give me any explanation, he said. He explained that despite reaching out to the Katsina state government through the secretary to the governor and engaging with the then chairman of Miyetti Allah, no resolution was achieved. I made inquiries from the Faskari local government up to the state government. I spoke with the secretary to the Katsina state governor, and I also spoke with the then chairman of Miyetti Allah before he died, he said. We followed due process at the time, but we were unable to secure his release. They never told us why he was arrested, and from there, I left the matter. Alero described the fresh peace talk as unprecedented, saying, since we started having peace meetings, people have never gathered in such large numbers like this. This meeting gives me hope that inshallah peace will be restored, not only in Faskari and Katsina state, but across the entire country. Another header, Kwashe Gawal, who was visibly armed, condemned what he called the unfair labeling of Fulani as bandits, insisting that criminality cuts across ethnic lines. Now, this is the message dropped by the Sheikh Gumi himself on his Facebook page that has gone around social media space. So I'm going to take the reactions of some Nigerians to this effect. Masu Zafi saying, how is the chicken house safe when the fox is still roaming? Which one is provoked again? And then we have African experiencing these people need their own country. JJ here saying this Gumi is a terrorist himself. Only terrorists will be sympathetic to fellow terrorists. Gumi ought to have been executed if Nigeria is a sane country. May God deliver also. And then you have Canary saying laugh emoji. So sad. What a country. The Igbos are the people I pity. They never wanted to be part of this nonsense called a country, where the country's military is warned not to promote provoke the terrorists. The same country is keeping Kanu, a freedom fighter, in detention, served, and they have a chill word saying such a ridiculous statement proves that the terrorists are in charge. For goodness sakes, isn't Gumi's statement, his write-up, enough for him to be called for questioning? You know, for a long time coming, a lot of people believe that Gumi, is or might be working hand in hand, allegedly, with these individuals. I have seen reactions from Nigerians anytime he talk about, what is it called? The terrorists. He's almost like he's sympathizing with them. The last time he talked about being a middleman, if the government would allow, to go have a talk with these individuals. So it therefore means that it is safe to say that there's every probability that he knows the faces of these people for you to want to act as a middleman. Like, this kind of thing they off me. Not only Nigeria, they hear this kind of thing that you should not provoke terrorists. The same people that look at other nations, they are dealing with them squarely. If they see them, they kill. If they see them, they kill. In rich Nigeria here, they try pamper them. Even the soldiers that go to the war front to fight these individuals, they've not been pampered like this. Nobody have said, oh, don't provoke the soldiers so that they will not go into the bush, into the forest and look for these individuals. Till this moment, nobody don't say, no, stop that. Tomorrow, they will come out and be acting like they all want this insurgency to come to an end. For me, I feel like they don't even want it to come to an end. The fact that you have communities that will have a round table to say, okay, we are here to talk about peace talk. I don't understand. Loved ones gone. So many family members gone on account of these individuals. And you feel like it's okay to have a round table discussion. Any government will sit there and say they won't negotiate with terrorists. They're not ready to fight them. Shebi, we are here where Malam Nasir El-Rufai disclosed allegedly that the Tinubu administration, they are paying terrorists. It's like they're just so busy to pamper these individuals. Oh, don't provoke them. Because it has not gotten to your doorstep. You feel it's all okay to say this kind of thing. And you expect people to not perceive you to be part and parcel of them. You see all these people where they busy, as in they allege, say the people they where they sponsor all these things. Kai, their cup go full. Their cup go full. It will certainly get to them. I look at these things and I tell you that even the North is not even prepared to end this thing. Today you negotiate. Tomorrow you come out to cry. Funny enough, after they negotiate today, tomorrow they strike. What are you negotiating with? What kind of useless negotiation will a government be doing with terrorists? How can other nations take us seriously? Why they go rate us well? When they see the level of madness and rascality that is being displayed. DSS, now here we're supposed to see their power. By now, Gumi there for the questioner. This is wrong in all areas. The people talking about negotiation, talking about peace talk, and those other people busy pushing the whole problem of insecurity on the past leaders. May God help us. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the bell icon. The moment you subscribe, that way you get to know as soon as I publish. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you so much for the immense support. God bless you richly. I am super grateful. See you guys in my other videos.